Okay, crafters, Brenda back with, let's see, I'm doing a butterfly garden mini with the same paper that I did that butterfly garden box with. Let's see, I'm going to try a few different things in this one though, I hope. So I'm working on a 6x9. It's actually, once you punch and fold, it's smaller than that, and I kind of was inspired by this stencil. So somehow I'm going to use this in here, but that's about what's left after I do what I do to the sides. That was sort of my inspiration to do the tall, slender one. So let's see. I wrote notes so I could be organized. So this is what I did. File folders, as I usually do. I recycle them from work. So I have 6 file folders. And some score tape. I'm using, this is a 1/2 inch, I think, because that's all I have. And I want it to stick really good anyway, so that's what I'm going to use to attach my pages together. So where I am right now is I'm going to cut one down. These are what the pages look like. Okay, 7x9. Six by 9, that's what I meant. And I'm going to show you how I cut one and how I made my pages. There are 5 pages that look like this, and then a front and a back piece, which we'll get to. So I take my file folder and I just cut it off at 9. I have to turn off my overhead light when I shoot my video so it's not too bright, and really helps me see. So I'm just going to, that's my score. I was scoring. I'm cutting. I'm just going to show you how I make one page from a file folder. Okay, and you can adjust this for whatever size mini you'd like to make. Okay. Just cut it off at 9. Okay, and the pieces that are left, I am going to make another mini. I've already folded one, and so you're basically making 2 minis as if you have the long file folders. If you have the shorter ones, you won't have that big of a piece left. So 9 by... So on the side that have the lines, I do that side last. Okay, so I'm going to do this side first. So from the score line over, I'm going to cut it right at 6. You want this to be very precise and perfect, each and every one, so your pages will line up. So you cut one off at 6, and then I score the other. Fold on the first score mark. I do it on the edge of my counter, so your piece looks like that, right? Okay. And from this side, okay, cut it at exactly 6. Okay, so I save all my pieces because I'm going to use them for something someday. So there you go. See that? That's how I make my page. Okay? So from there, let me get this out of the way, you cut 5 pieces like this. Then from your 6th file folder, you cut, you need 2 pieces without the gusset. 2 separate pieces at 6 by 9. So that's what you do with the 6th folder. So because you need 1 piece for each side, front and back, to make those flaps into pockets, and you'll see what I mean. So our pages look like this. Okay. You attach them together, and then you attach your spine. We'll get to that part. Anyway, so what I'm going to do at this point, I've already done the rest of the pages, but I'm going to do 2 with you. I'm going to punch the edges. And try to be real quick here. So I do every page exactly the same. So I start in the same place. I just line it. I've just decided to make it easy on myself as I can. I just line up where it shows you the corner. And punch. Okay. So I'm going to punch the whole edge. I've already done several pages. I love this punch. I know it's a Martha Stewart punch that I got from Joann's on sale. So you want to make sure that you do it in the same place on every page. So you want this same start here. So we're going to go like this and line it up. Okay. Punch the end out. Now maybe you have your way of doing a punch that just works for you. This is just what works for me. I try not to overlap so that I don't recut what I've already cut as much as possible. So I find the edge and go back 1, line it up, hold it in place, and punch. Love, 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 love this punch. Since I used it in the Butterfly Garden Mini, I thought I would just continue the same look that I had going in the other project. So that's what that looks like. Okay. So let's do one more real quick. Okay, I hope I'm in frame. I can't look. My camera is up above me, attached to a shelf. So I can only look at my workspace prior to starting. And hope that I stay within my camera area, so I don't have to reshoot. So I'm getting better. Still haven't mastered editing, so sorry. I'm a busy girl. So I will eventually learn how to edit videos. Okay. And then make sure once you cut the other side, you want it to start in the same spot so that they all line up. Do every page like that. So they all line up and you have continuity. whatever makes you happy. I guess it depends on what your punch is. You don't have to punch this edge at all, but you'll see why I'm punching for a pocket to house the photo. So I will show you what I mean. Okay. Oops, just a little piece. See, if I could edit, I could fast forward through this part. Okay. So, that's how my pieces look. I've punched 2 of them, and you know you score tape the 3 sides. But first we're going to do one more thing. Get rid of this little mess I've got here. You could do this with any punch. Okay, so I need my scoreboard again. I've just been using my Cricut. I'm a Cricut girl. I've been using my Cricut scoreboard forever. So we're going to take the my piece, and we're going to go from this line right here on this side of the fold. We're going to measure over 4 3/4 and score there. Okay. So this line lined up exactly at 4 3/4. This is a very important measurement so that all your pages line up exactly the same. So score that a few times. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it over the other way to the other side. I'm going to flip that over a little bit. Okay, and then go right to 4 3/4. Score this side. Alright, let's do the other one. Let's go to 4 3/4. Okay, if you're wrong on this measurement here, your pages won't line up, so fold over your little gusset. Oh, there's my timer. I must be at 15 minutes. Okay. Don't want to be too long. Can't sit too long. Alright, watching a video. I'm going to put a few together. So I've got my score line. I fold over the edge of my counter here. So I'm sorry I can't be in frame for that. And I'm going to, so you actually fold inward, okay? Both folds. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay? I don't have my little tool for burnishing this down right now, but that's what I'll do. So these lay super flat. So that's what your page looks like. Okay. Now we will attach these at each end, but not right now. Okay. So that's how your pages look. Okay. That's how all your pages should look. Let's do one more. So fold them in, inward, except for the 2 flaps. You want one to go each way, because they're going to go on the outside pages. The rest of them are going to back up to each other. Okay, so our pages go like that. I put them inside something to flatten them out before I do anything else. Anyway, your pages go together like that. Okay, so now you take score tape on both sides of all your pages, and you go down each side and along your spine piece. Okay, and you leave the each side open because it'll be a pocket. So you're going to score here, here, and here. And I do, but you don't have to. I score here, here, and here also for a really good seal. Okay, so you don't have to double score there. You can just score one side of each one and then attach your flap on the front. Okay, my timer's going off. So I'm going to show you what my pages look like. Okay, so these are 5 pages. Okay, I'll attach them all together, nice and flat on the spine, and then I'll take the my last 2 pieces and attach this way and this way. Always to leave this end open, okay, for the pocket. So that's where I am now. I'm going to score tape my book together, and then I'll come back and show you where I'm at. All right, I'll be back.